Do you feel really excited for the holidays, but also on some level a little nervous? Or after the holidays, or after any big social event, do you have a tendency to think to yourself, oh, it was really fun, but it kind of just feels like a blur. Like, what even happened? Did I really have fun? In this video, I'm going to talk about why I think that is and the strategy that I use to deal with it. I thought a lot about how I wanted to make this video because I wanted to give you some sort of guidance or inspiration or support as we're entering the holiday season. And I feel like there is a lot of guidance and support about this time of year. It's like, how to get through a holiday party without eating 100 cookies, or, how to make sure that you don't have a huge fight with your Aunt Petunia, or that your brother doesn't have a huge fight with your Aunt Petunia. But there was no one that I've really read about that was talking about this deeper thing, this feeling of, slight nervousness that doesn't really have anything that it's attached to. You might love your family, you might love holiday parties, but still feeling a little nervous. And what I found for me is that when I'm feeling that little slight nervousness, it's usually because on some level I'm afraid that I'm going to lose myself. I'm going to lose my sense of self, and I'm going to lose my very clear sense of what my personal values are in life when I'm going through all these events, when I'm going through this hectic holiday season. And the reason why that's a problem, the reason why it's been a problem for me in the past, is that when you lose your sense of self, when you lose your sense of, I'm living my life in this way for a reason, then you start getting swept up in the holiday season. And then you can, be talking to a random person at your office holiday party and start comparing yourself to them, to think, I'm not skinny enough, or I don't have as cool of a job as them, or I'm not making as much money, and maybe something about me is wrong. And also you can kind of go numb, and that's when you start, eating a million cookies or spending all this money that you don't really have. When you lose your sense of who you are and why you act the way you do on a regular basis, all those things that lead you to feel kind of disconnected start coming up. So the first reason I wanted to make this video is to just tell you that, I think that's a very normal thing that tends to happen during any sort of busy socializing type season, and especially during the holidays. So if you notice that happening to you, you're totally normal. The second reason I wanted to make this video was just to say, if you find this happening to you, and you may not even notice it's happened to you till you're pulled way along, till you've eaten 14 cookies at the holiday party, or until you notice that you feel totally crappy because you're convinced that all the decisions you made in your life are wrong, or this person's so much better than you, or whatever it is. When that starts happening to you, you have to find a way to check in with yourself. If you're at the holiday party for your company, you have to go to the bathroom and take a few minutes in a stall, which I know is weird, but works, to just be whoa, I can't believe that was happening. What do I really want? Is that what I really value? Who do I really want to be at this party? I'm not just a person who chats and is charming. I'm a real human. If you're going to be with your family or in another social setting for a lot of days, make sure that you're building in time to connect with yourself, whether that's by journaling or walking or just spending some time plopped on your bed, having some space to yourself to remember who you are. It also can be helpful to bring some sort of totem with you, wearing this sweater is a sweater that I love, and it reminds me that I love it and I chose it and I am myself. And even just seeing that sweater or that photo or whatever it is can remind you to kind of connect to that. So I hope this video resonated. It really came from the bottom of my heart. And I'd love to know what you think of it. Is this something that you struggle with at all? What do you use? What strategies do you use to deal with it? So I would be so thankful if you left a comment below and really participated in the conversation. And either way, if you enjoyed this, there's a lot more content like it at katiesiever.com. I hope you'll check that out. And until next time.